國一向支配住香港嘅政治，但係赤化下嘅香港為我哋帶嚟咩轉化呢？究竟係成為中國模式下嘅一個優良城市，還是至今墮落成為第三世界化？一國兩制無疑為香港帶嚟災難。喺平行時空之下，香港人見到嘅係百多年嚟優良嘅管治變得支離破碎，甚或蕩然無存。由權力分立變成特首超然，由協調機制變成跨境執法，由直接選舉變成市議委任，呢個一定唔係我哋熟悉嘅香港。
Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Hong Kong and will do the best of my ability, preserve, protect and defend the interests of Hong Kong.
Ms. Yao Wai Cheng, why have you changed the oath? This is disrespect to the Hong Kong legislation.
I, Leung Chung-han, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Hong Kong. Will do the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the interests of Hong Kong.
Mr. Leung Chung-han, what are you doing? Why have you changed the oath of the Hong Kong legislation? This is total disrespect.搞死了！搞死了！
呢條23條我哋一定唔可以俾佢過，一陣間我哋係堅決反對。
冇錯，我都覺得23條實在太無理啦，我哋一定要阻止佢。
仲要聯埋其他人一齊去反對佢。
沒錯，我們不能讓它通過，我們一定要強力反對。
That's right, I totally agree. We cannot let them invade our privacy and then take away our freedom of speech and right. So we have to go against this. There's no way we're going to let this pass, right?
Yes.
Is that it? Yes.
我哋就合對抗佢啦，冇可能俾佢影響我哋嘅。
Indeed, yes. We should take action against this. We cannot let this happen for the future and for the present.
Yes.
Yes.
香港，我們一定要這樣做。
Yes, we are Hong Kong. We're independent.
我哋就反對啦。
Yeah, exactly.
我們一定要反對。
Yeah,
唔得嘅。
你們別弄，快出來，一個一個出來，快出來，出來。
咁啊，經歷咗連續3日喺黑房裏邊審訊冇得瞓咧，咁今日食飽飯之後咧，終於可以咧有機會係出嚟放一放風啊！咁啊，據說今次嘅案件咧係由中央專案組去做啦，係羅列咗啲罪名話我哋係分裂國家嘅。咁啊，佢哋似乎係想將我哋置於死地，將分裂國家呢啲人咧係扼殺於萌芽之中。咁啊，聽啲守衞講咧，我哋而家嘅位置咧就係喺寧波，咁啊遲啲就會轉移去秦城監獄嘅。咁啊，回顧翻成件事咧，係非常之恐怖嘅。首先咧就係佢係逼我哋咧，就係簽一啲同意書咧，就係放棄咧就通知屋企人啦，同埋係自願放棄接觸律師嘅。咁基本上佢哋係用把刀指住我哋，咁我哋冇得就話唔簽咁樣。咁第二樣咧就係我哋係冇得瞓啦，同埋係逼我哋企喺度啦。咁樣去進行審訊，同埋不定時咁樣進行審訊。我哋呢3日咧都係韞喺一間黑房裏邊。回顧翻咧，我哋俾人捉嘅時候咧，我哋係去緊立法會開小組會，然之後咧突然間咧係俾人從後咧就捉住咗，然之後拖咗入間房裏邊咧蒙頭，然之後就帶咗上，應該係一架快艇嚟㗎，然之後就砰砰聲咧嚟到呢度韞住咗啦。
大家好，我依家就身處喺中國內地嘅一個不知名嘅地方。咁係呢件事係點解會發生嘅呢？咁就係源於嗰日喺立法會商討完呢個23條立法
之後，咁我就好意外、好不幸咁樣俾人捉咗返嚟內地呢度啦。咁經歷咗大約10幾日同外界失去聯絡嘅日子，咁我好難得終於揾到個機會可以拍返條片同大家講。咁如無意外，咁我呢聽日就會上大陸嘅 CCTV 啦，喺 CCTV 前面認罪嘅。咁我亦都聽到佢哋商討緊呢件事。咁依家呢，我就相當之擔心，我亦都唔知自己可以幾時先返去香港嘅。
出來，快出來，給我出來，快！有個電話。
你的家人現在在我們這兒，如果不想他們有事的話，你就得聽我們的話，否則……
救命啊！
有誰反對立法基本法第23條嗎？如果沒有的話，我們就拍手通過吧。
好。
Hi, greetings. Welcome to BBC News. I'm Tom Hanks reporting to you live from the studio. So today our focus is going to be the changes brought in the Hong Kong Legislative Council. Starting from, in these few days, the Democrats in the Hong Kong Legislative Council are being forced out of the Legislative Council, where the remaining are only the pro-China people. So, as well as today, Article 23, which states that people of Hong Kong cannot go against the People's Republic of China's government, has been passed, which to many is seen by a very drastic moment in their history of Hong Kong. However, if you look at it, I mean, for me personally, as a reporter, I'm saying I'm not trying to, influence your decisions or something or your views, but personally, I think that this is one of the best decisions that has ever been made. I mean, passing the Article 23 is like the best thing that could ever happen to Hong Kong. When you don't go against the PRC's government, you don't get punished. How good that can be. You don't have to fear about getting punished by the People's Republic of China's government and facing those harsh and brutal acts that some of the people have faced. So yeah, I think this is one of the one of the very best things that could happen. So if you live under China's rule, obey them, you're gonna have the time of your life. So we support China. I support China. I don't. You support China. China is my love. China is my baby. China, China, China.
正所謂命不該絕，我哋唔會坐以待斃嘅。既然全世界都想我死，我就偏唔死。你即管挫我條命啦！我條命越挫越硬。我哋再唔奮起反抗，就真係俾人奪命噶啦！如果我哋認命，就唔係香港人。香港人，你為何要認命？我哋繼續發聲，反共救地球！